I've seen you here before. Not a coincidence, I'm sure. I hope you're looking at me now.
All right, so first road trip ever with little Easton. He's about to be 9 months old, so we'll say it's the first road trip with a 9-month-old. And my first time back to Toronto, actually, since long before I was even pregnant. This weekend, as part of our house renovations, Ryan's painting the whole main floor, finishing painting the window trims, and finishing painting our loft. Alrighty, so let me show you what Ryan got done while I was away in Toronto. TV got hung up on the wall, which is great. Our windowsills used to be the color of this wood here, the cedar, so they used to be unfinished. So now that is done. I think we need one more coat on these two top windows, hence why the scaffold is still here. But also we like half finished the beam. We just need to finish staining the bottom of it. Next is putting the rest of our flooring. You can see the flooring has started. It started in the bedroom. We have the bedroom done, but then it's going to come all the way through the loft now that we have this area semi-finished. We finally painted this wall. It is the same green that's in our bedroom. I don't even know if I've given a full bedroom tour in a while. This wall got painted too. The layout before was you would come up the stairs and the bedroom door used to be here. It used to be a 2-door opening and we blocked that all off. Ryan filled it in, drywalled it, his dad drywalled it, and then this wall is now green. We have the barn door hung up. Ryan's dad did that as well. And then we've installed the library. So this is the new loft library area. It's in this corner. I have not organized it at all. Ryan's dad, I'm pretty sure, just threw my books in it for now, and then I'm going to go through and organize it all. We do have 2 outlets that still need to be put in, so there's no power on this wall right now at the moment. And then we just need the top. So I'm pretty sure we're doing something just like this piece of wood here that you see across the whole top. So yeah, our bedroom's a bit of a mess right now, but you can see this green wall is the exact same. And then Ryan did this design on it. That's all just wood fillers, so we have to do one more coat of paint in here. This whole wall going down the stairs as well, we're gonna fill with black and white family pictures. It's been on my list of things to edit forever, since before Easter was even born, to do our renovations so far. I've vlogged nearly everything. I mean, there's definitely some things that I didn't get to vlog because Ryan was doing them and I either wasn't here or just didn't film it. This beam is done as well, this black beam. We just need to do the bottom. What else is done down here? And we changed all of our curtains out for blinds, so all of those walls got painted while I was gone as well. Like this whole main level was painted while Easton and I were away. Lots got done. I'm so happy that the TV is now mounted to the wall. I mean, again, we have to finish painting this and Ryan's gonna build a full TV unit underneath. But for the most part, so much got done. So once that's done, we'll be able to take the scaffold out of our kitchen living room area and that's gonna feel amazing. And then it's just like the list of things that never end, because right now Guy was supposed to come yesterday to drop off all the machines for all of our landscaping that we're doing. I mean, he didn't, and I don't see him here today and it's already close to noon, so I don't know what's going on. I'm assuming that's gonna start next week. But in the meantime, I'm doing all of the the reorganizing and decluttering of our things, because when Ryan and I combined all of our things, we both just don't need as many things as we have. So that's where we're at. Cut back to the Toronto road trip, and note to self, I will edit that part 1 of our renovations vlog very, very soon. We don't want Easton sitting in it or smelling it for the next few days. So he's gonna open all the windows, spend the next 3 days painting, and I am gonna go up to Toronto to visit my friend Maria, take Easton with me, and show him the big city. I've mapped out the drive so that I'm gonna take the back roads most of the way for a couple of reasons. The back roads is a much prettier drive, and one of the things that I don't miss about living in Toronto is the highway. Like, it's bananas. So I'm gonna get on the highway at the very, very end of this stretch. In the drive on the back roads, specifically through Ontario to Toronto, or from Toronto to Ottawa, is the most beautiful drive. It looks like you're in almost like the Muskokas, or it just doesn't look like Ontario. It's just way more lush green. There's lots of like open lakes. There's even some like rocky parts where they don't look like mountains, but they definitely are beautiful. So we're gonna take the back roads. And then also too, because by taking the back roads, when Easton does wake up, he just fell asleep, hence why I started my vlog now. We've been driving for a little while already, but
We left within the last hour, but he fell asleep, and I timed this all perfectly so that we would leave at the time of his morning nap. So I'm hoping he's gonna nap. I'm hoping he's just gonna sleep for a long time. We tired him out this morning too, Ryan and I. We were just like making him basically crawl around everywhere and just tire him out as much as possible. I fed him before we left. Now hoping that he's gonna sleep. It would be amazing if I could get like a 2-hour nap. I highly doubt it. But we're about 3 hours away. So I'm thinking if he naps for about an hour and a half, I'm hoping I can make it to like Coburg, Peterborough, that area. Then because I'm taking the back roads, I can get off on one of the small towns and we can take a little break for like an hour or two. So I brought lunch and I brought his snacks. I brought a picnic blanket. We can stop halfway, enjoy the nice day, go for a little walk. We didn't do our morning walk this morning for that reason. We can go for a walk during our break, which will hopefully tire him out some more. And yeah, just again, enjoy the day, enjoy the drive. Right now it's saying if we didn't stop, I'd get there by 12:30, but we're probably gonna have to stop for at least an hour and let him just like burn up some energy, or yeah, let him burn up some energy and tire himself out again, so that hopefully he'll be okay for the second stretch. I just figure when it comes to having a road trip with a baby, the best way to make them comfortable is to do it this way, so that if it's going to take extra time, it's going to take extra time. And I brought snacks and I downloaded an audiobook and I've got my music and I'm ready to go. I'm so excited for this trip too. We're going to take Easton all through downtown. I think I'm going to split this into 2 vlogs. I'll vlog the drive and the road trip. We can just chat and I'll show you like the views. And then I'm going to do a separate vlog for the Toronto chapter, you know, the next 2 to 3 days in Toronto. Take him down the waterfront trail. That's where I used to walk Bentley all the time and where I used to do my runs, and take Benny for walks. Benny's staying back with Ryan and the kitties. So just because Benny, he has to wear a cone right now. Long story short, I had a very expensive vet bill to tell me that he has some bug bites and they're fine. It's just because bug bites on a smaller dog look bigger than they would on a bigger dog, was the way that the vet explained it to me. But he just has to wear a cone so that he doesn't lick his bites, which is just not going to be comfortable for a road trip. So he's staying back with Ryan so that he can like hang out on the deck and just be outside all day. And poor little guy just wears little cone whenever we take it off when we're around him, so we can tell him not to, you know, lick his bites. But when he's on his own and whatever, and if Ryan's going to be like painting and such, he'll have to wear his cone. So at least he can do that outside on the deck and relaxing. So I don't know when you guys are going to see this, but it is currently June 2nd. I'm curious to know what you guys are reading right now. I'm about to start the book Happy Place, which is the first book club read for June in the memberships. So that's my fiction, although I'm finishing up The Hideaway, which is it was my spring fiction from last month. I'm almost done. I brought that one so I can finish it this weekend and start The Happy Place on Sunday when I get home. Just finished The Fifth Agreement, and I have a couple downloaded in my Audible, and I need to pick one. There's another one by Don Miguel Ruiz, which is I think it's like The Knowledge of Power, or The Power of Knowledge. The only thing that I found frantic so far about this road trip, and this has always kind of been a thing for me, is packing. I packed everything up this morning, and it was like, I get like a little anxious for whatever reason when I have to like pack myself for a couple days, because you're always like, oh, are you gonna forget something? And then to pack a whole baby too. It's so easy when you're at home. This is the first time he's ever going to be away for more than one night, to like have to prep for him to have 3 days worth of things to like keep him occupied, to play with, for diapers, for like all the activities we're going to do. That part was a little interesting, but I kept telling myself like, I'm going to be literally in Toronto. If I need to get something, I can get something. If I need more diapers, I can buy more diapers. Like whatever I need, I can just probably make do. Like the main things I made sure we had were like clothing, sunblock, hats, stroller, carrier, and mom's boobs. Like we're good. Anyway, I'm really excited, but I did find like packing wise to be frantic, and even packing for myself, I was like, I don't know what to wear. And then Ryan, just being like such a typical man, was like, clothes? But I want my clothes to be functional for where I'm going, and I just got rid of all my city clothes. And I'm also bringing Maria a bunch of clothes that are just like, they're so cute, but they're just not functional living out in the country. So I have a bunch of clothes for her to bring. I wanted like comfy clothes for the drive, but also clothes to take Easton for a walk in the morning. But also if we go out for dinner one night, I wanted like a little dinner outfit, but it's also going to be really hot this weekend. So like, I packed probably way more than I needed, but rather have too much than not enough, or more than you need than not what you need, you know? So yeah.
Someday I will see more than just your beauty.
We're on a little break at the park. Easton did amazing. He slept for about 2 hours, so we only have an hour and a half left to go, and then we stopped at a country style, which didn't have a baby change table, which I was a little shocked about. So I had to change him in the back of the Jeep, which is the nice thing about having a Jeep. We have like almost like a little back tent area. So changed Easton in the Jeep, and then we found this park, and I was able to park and feed him. Oh, a butterfly! Did you see that? And now we've just been playing. I want to burn up a little bit more energy. What time are we at? So it's noon, so that's a pretty good chunk of time. And then I ate all my snacks in the car. He had a snack at the corner store we stopped at, or the country style that we stopped at. Not to tangent here, because I really don't want to make like all of my content so mom focused, but this is my first road trip as a mom. And something that I've noticed when being out in public is that, like, why are there no breastfeeding rooms or like baby change rooms? You know, even just having the baby change table in the middle of a woman's bathroom, it's like not convenient. You're always kind of in someone's way. This one didn't even have the baby change table, so I had to use my Jeep. But yeah, it's just so weird. Like, there's just not a whole lot of stuff out there for people traveling with babies, and for dads too. Like, there needs to be a feeding room that you can go into so you don't have to feed your baby in a hot car or a cold car if it was winter. But anyway, we made do, and now we found this park. It's just not far off of the road we were taking, and we're about to jump on the highway now, so only an hour and a half left to go. So I'm thinking we'll get there by 2-ish the latest. If it's noon now, we'll play for another half hour or so, and then we'll head out. So if there's one thing that I really don't miss about Toronto, it's this. We're still 40 minutes away from downtown core. We just passed Whitby, which if you're not aware of like the 401, it's like 40 minutes away. And it just had stopped traffic both ways. So don't miss that. Can't say I do. And we made it! We're here! So now I just gotta repack all my stuff. Hopefully get a minute to freshen up. It's only 1:45. We made it here before 2. So I wonder what we'll get up to tonight. You know what? I'm gonna finish this vlog. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So first road trip with a babe. You did amazing. Yes, you did. I think you only fussed for like 20 minutes, so that was incredible. The best boy ever. Yes. Okay, let's pack up and let's get out of here. Thanks for road tripping with me. That traffic was bananas, but I have like muscle memory driving in it, so I just like instantly went back into Toronto traffic mode. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pack up our bags and head up to Maria's place. Toronto, Toronto, Toronto. Woo!